than 20 Palestinians were killed as a result of the Israeli aggression on the Gaza Strip, including a father and his daughter, raising the death toll of the aggression to more than 155 martyrs and 1,200 wounded, without any condemnation of this barbaric aggression by the West. However, the operation carried out by Martyr Jihad Jibril brigades affiliated to the General Command of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine that resulted in the death of 2 settlers and the wounding of 17 others triggered fear in the White House and the Western capitals and was largely denounced by Western foreign ministers and administrations. Martyr Jihad Jibril brigades in Palestine adopted in a statement the operation carried out in Tel Aviv, pointing out that its cells inside Palestine detonated an Israeli bus in Tel Aviv. The statement added that the operation is a strong message to the enemy leader that the massacres against the Palestinian civilians will not pass without punishment. The Israeli enemy media said that 2 Israelis died in the bus blast and 21 others were injured, 5 of them seriously. Palestinians staged a sit-in in front of the Palestinian Authority presidency headquarters to express their rejection of the American Secretary of State visit to Ramallah. They underlined their rejection of the American pressures exercised on the Palestinians and the direct threats to the Palestinian leadership if it insists on going to the UN to demand the status of a non-member state. Confrontations took place between the security forces and youth who tried to come near the building. Security forces also tried to prevent cameramen from filming, hit Reuters cameraman, and did not allow the cameraman of the Palestinian satellite channel from doing his job. In Damascus suburbs, an armed terrorist group assaulted El Tobe Mosque, several shops and residential houses on the Factories Road in Daraya. The terrorists also attacked neighboring buildings, creating holes in walls among houses to facilitate their escape. The Syrian Arab Army forces found while chasing terrorists in Daraya Farms a factory for manufacturing explosive devices and a tunnel to store arms and ammunition. The army also freed tens of civilians abducted by the terrorists and kept in Daraya Farms. The army units inflicted heavy losses upon the terrorists, killing and injuring many of them in Bab al-Hadid area in Daraya. In Damascus suburbs, a Syrian Arab Army unit clashed with a terrorist group in Al-Husayniya and Sayyida Zainab neighborhood, eliminating all its members. The unit also destroyed a vehicle equipped with a Doshka machine gun and confiscated ammunition and weapons the terrorists used in their aggression on the inhabitants and the law enforcement troops. Among the killed terrorists was the leader of the group named Muhammad al-Batal. A Syrian Arab Army unit clashed with an armed group in Aghbeir Square in Arbin town in Damascus countryside, killing and wounding several members of the group. In Aleppo, a Syrian army unit killed tens of terrorists in a series of operations in various areas. The army destroyed a field hospital where terrorists took shelter, in addition to 2 anti-aircraft machine guns and 6 Doshka-equipped cars in Badin roundabout. Another unit destroyed 5 cars and a bus carrying terrorists and arms near Al-Kindi hospital. Near Al-Bakkara mosque, the army also destroyed 12 pickup cars that were used for smuggling weapons. In Homs, a Syrian army unit foiled an attempt of a terrorist group to infiltrate from Lebanon into Al-Qasir countryside and seized weapons and ammunition. Clashes also took place with the terrorist group near Jabal Jusiye and Mashari Jusiye in Al-Qasir countryside as Syrian army units inflicted heavy losses on the group, forcing the rest of its members to flee into Lebanese territories, leaving behind large quantities of arms, ammunition and drugs, which they were trying to smuggle into Syria. In Deir el-Zor, a Syrian Arab Army unit targeted a terrorist group to the east of Al-Rawda Mosque in Al-Jbeili. Muhammad Abdul Salam al-Haj Naif from what is called Al-Aziz Brigade was identified among the dead terrorists. Meanwhile, another unit targeted an armed terrorist group at Al-Aridi neighborhood. In Al-Rahbe Castle, army units destroyed 3 cars, killing the terrorists from Al-Nusra front who were inside them. In Al-Mayadeen, an army unit destroyed 9 cars equipped with machine guns. Prime Minister Dr. Wael al-Halaqi stressed during the Cabinet's weekly session the importance of direct communication with citizens and meeting the social and economic figures. Al-Halaqi reviewed the current economic and services conditions, the latest political developments and the national reconciliation efforts, and called for paying more attention to carrying out services and development projects. The cabinet hailed the sacrifices of the army and the law enforcement forces and their achievements on the ground to restore security and stability to Syria.